Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you guys my Barbie inspired journals. Well, it's really just one journal and it's for Sparkle Heart for Christmas. I made everything in the live. I have printables. I have the Photoplay set. The printables are from this company. They have two different kinds. They have some Barbie covers and then some fashion dolls. I got stuff from the Dollar Tree. I mean, it's just a little bit of everything. Now, the live was a bit long. It was like 2.5 hours. But it was so much fun going through all these goodies and putting together this journal. What I'm going to do with you today is a shorter version because I know I have lots of different people here who like different things. So I have a short version for you. I'm going to do the back cover with you. It had a spot on it, so I knew I was going to have to cover that up. And I decided to mimic the front cover and put this strip down, and then I'm bringing in just, these are scraps. I used 12 by 12 paper. I made my pages 8 by 6, and I used my cinch. If you've never seen a cinch, or if you have a cinch, don't know how to use it, you may enjoy the live video because I give a lot of detailed instruction about how to use a cinch. So now my front and back covers are done. Just kind of walking you through, I'm flipping through just to see which pages I think need more details added. Of course, I want to leave a lot of blank space for writing, and I want to leave blank space for my daughter to be able to add things. I thought this classroom would be perfect with the star and the planet and kind of tie all that together. So I'm going to glue that here. Yeah, I'm going to do a little decorating in this journal with you guys so you can get, a little bit of process as I went through and added things. So this is the Photoplay cut aparts. Let me find that collection name for you guys. It is called Fashion Dreams by Becky Moore. So that's where I got, was kind of the foundation pieces for this little journal. Like these cut aparts. It came with 12 by 12 sheets, and there was two designs because they were front and back. So I got half the pack and she got half the pack. So I also brought in pink pages from those pink sheets from my stash, and I brought in some other scrapbook paper to kind of round it all out and make a journal that has it all. It's just so Barbie-tastic. Oh, it was such a delight making this. It was so fun hanging out with everyone too. I had so much fun. One of the things I did with my scraps was kind of made my own washi tape with them like this. I cut a lot of them to 1/2 inch. This one I just left at whatever it already was, whatever the scrap already was. But I had larger pieces of scraps that I went ahead and trimmed down. This was a scrappy piece I had left over, so I just converted this into pockets, trimming it up. And so some of the pockets are maybe a little bit shorter, but it totally works. I know she's going to have so much fun drawing in here, writing in here, adding pictures. So this page is the one I thought made a really good faux washi tape. And so one side is the pink gingham, like the classic Barbie dress. And then this other side has accessories. Sorry, I had to yawn. I'm tired. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're not too tired. Maybe you're watching this and trying to go to sleep. I think I'll be doing that soon too. Yeah, so, I just went along and played with my scraps, the things I had left over. These are the flashcards from the Dollar Tree. You could totally fussy cut out these girls. I decided just to leave them as the cards that they are so that she can use them however she wants. I think you could also back these with scrapbook paper and make them journaling cards. I mean, I'm sure you guys can think of all different kinds of ways that you could use those cards. They would make a really cute like tag book too. Yeah, like possibilities are endless, right? That's what we love about paper crafting. Is that whatever you can dream up, you can make up in paper crafting. At least that's how I feel. So that is all glued down there. It was just really fun to make such a bright and cheerful journal that I know is going to be treasured and adored. It was a whole lot of fun. I also had fun, gathering the supplies. So it started with that Photoplay kit, but then as I was in different places, like the one time I was at the Dollar Tree and I saw these flashcards, it was just kind of fun to look around to see where I could find other things to fill up this journal. Now stick around because the decorating is almost over, and I'm going to show you guys how I made a tassel for this journal. I don't make tassels on my channel very often, but in 2024, I'm going to do more mask making. So we'll have to have a tassel mask make and just make a whole bunch of them. I went ahead and cut apart all of the cut aparts. And for pieces like this that are just a little bit longer than, my page width or wider than my page width, I just trimmed them off a little and they ended up fitting perfectly. I just trimmed a little off each side. And that way the image really wasn't compromised, but I was able to make it fit onto the page. And I love adding all these pockets because she can add, things from her friends. She can add pictures in here, with the pages being 6x8, she can add photographs that she has of her and her friends together. Just whatever her little heart desires. I thought this card was perfect. Peace, love, and lip gloss, I think is what it says. Yeah, just fabulous. And then I added this little strip that was a scrap again. And I ended up putting it on the next page because I think this page has kind of enough and this page really didn't have any imagery. So that was kind of what I was doing. And this is kind of how I decorate these kinds of journals, is I just kind of keep flipping through from front to back repeatedly until I feel like when I flip through, I don't have any blank spaces. So now that portion is done. It's decorated. It's full. It's almost an alligator mouth already. And so I wanted to put a tassel on the side. I just thought that would be fabulous. So I have this rickrack. I have this sari silk, which I actually cut off in the live to use, but I knew it wouldn't go to waste. And I'm going to bring in this twine as well. I'm going to put some of the twine in the tassel so I can add beads. And then I'm also going to put some around it. So what I'm doing is I'm hooking this all on my index finger and I'm making sure everything is pretty even. But I know I'm going to end up trimming it down. So each piece kind of folded in half goes over my index finger there. And I'm keeping the back a little bit separate there. And now I have a shorter piece that I'm going to tie together. I'm going to double knot it. And that is what's going to be, hold the top of my tassel. So this part I could tie on to something if I wanted it tied on to something. But because it's a writing journal, I did want the tassel to be detachable. So now that I have that double knotted, I have this twine. I'm going to slow this down so you can really see it. I folded this in half. I'm going to take it and wrap it around. Now see with that loop that you create when you fold it in half, I put my fingers through it, and then I pulled the straight ends through. Okay, so now what that did for me is it created this nice loop. I can take time, straighten the pieces out. This is just my favorite way of making a tassel. And then I did some wrapping really tight, and then I'll tie it off in a knot a couple of different ways with those two ends, and get it and make sure that it's really, really secure. I think it's so fun adding a tassel like to a junk journal or something like that, or even this journal. In case she wants to snip off some of the tassel, she could, and she could add it to her pages if she wanted to. And I just think, I don't know, they're fun. For some journals, a tassel just works. And for this one, I thought it really needed that extra touch. So once I have this tied off a couple of ways, because I just always have to make sure it's super secure, then I'm actually going to bring it in and put it next to my journal and decide how much to cut off. Now, I know it seems like I'm cutting off a lot, but don't worry, that won't be wasted. I'm not throwing that away. That'll be used in another journal or journaling cards. You know, I will use it on something. It'll go in my fabric scraps. I'll use it on embroidery. I want to start doing embroidery. So it'll go on something. Then I used that extra twine that was still tied on there, and I attached this little hanger. I thought it was so cute and so perfect for this tassel. I'm going to trim off excess, and then I'm actually going to add a spot of glue there just to make sure this little double knot doesn't come out so that the tassel stays attached. Then I located the twine, the two pieces of twine that are in that tassel. Typically you want to use that, leave it longer. Your twine, if you're going to add beads, you want to leave it longer than all of your other ribbons on your tassel, but I cut all of mine to the same length. It all ended up working out. I went to my old bead stash and I found some beads, and I'm just going to double knot this twine after I put on a bead. So put on a bead, tie a double knot, put on another bead, tie another double knot. And it's just fun. It's fun to add some beads and some cheerfulness, some chunky cheerfulness to to these tassels. Yeah, so I think it would be so fun to come back and make just a bunch of tassels in a video, you know, make different colors, add different beads, and then I would just have them ready to go for my journals. I want to do a lot more crafting like that in 2024. I'm interested to find out if you're interested in that kind of crafting. I mean, we'll see as we go. But I want to make charms, I want to make tassels, I want to just make some different mass makes where like that's all I do in the video is just make, you know, a handful of different types of items or all of the same item in one video. I use this ball pen. I put some seed beads on it and a charm, and that's what I use to attach it. I also had hung one here on the hanger, but I didn't really like that, so I'm going to take that off and move it. I pinned it onto some of the rickrack instead, and I just think these are so cute. They have like love on one of the charms, the other one has a flower, and I love all the texture, and I just really feel like that's what the journal needed to finish it off. Now I'm making a ton of extra ephemera with all my leftover printables that I had. I took and cut them down, and I am going to make like an ephemera pouch that goes with this journal. That way my daughter has, you know, a whole bunch of ephemera for her to use. I'm going to put all the extra cards in here, all the extra cut aparts from the paper pack from Photoplay, and I'm going to make an ephemera pack for her. I'm going to put it in a pouch, which I will show you guys. I got it on Amazon, and I'll leave it linked down below. It's such a good deal, and they are such handy little zipper pouches to have around. So I'm going to trim all this up, cut all this down for her, and then this is the little pouch I'm going to put it in. I was hoping the size had a pink, but it didn't. It had the blue, but that's okay. That kind of goes with all of it as well. So there was a lot of blue in the paper, and so it totally works. There's blue in her tassel. It's perfect. It's fine. I even took apart all of the Photoplay pieces and I put those in the pouch as well. These are kind of thin. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know what the weight of paper is, but it's not very thick at all. These are not cardstock. I would not consider it cardstock. It's not copy weight, but it's somewhere on the light side of things. So those frames didn't get to go in because they would have been all beat up. But all of these other little pieces are going into the pouch. Yeah, those frames had to come out. They couldn't they couldn't handle it. So here's the paper that I have left over. Here's the Photoplay paper. And then the printables, I did have some printables that I'd already printed that I hadn't cut out yet that I just put in with her other paper. So this is everything that I'm going to give her that's remaining from the kit. Again, I just used 6 pages of the 12 by 12 paper to make the journal, and I supplemented with other things so that I could give her the stickers and some of the 12 by 12 paper. She saw it when it came in and really wanted it. She wanted the whole pack. And I had her compromise and do half the pack. So the journal is not a surprise, but she will be surprised when she sees everything put together. I also gave her my scraps. So I'm going to put those in this pack as well. I took off the price sticker because we don't want to see that. And then I have her pouch full of ephemera. I mean, she is ready to go with the ephemera for this journal. So nice, so lovely. That's not all. So here's the journal and the tassel. There is one more thing that I ordered, and that was this package from Miss Sarah Johnson. And I just had to pick up this pen from her. It's SJ Handcrafted Jewels. I will have her linked down below, her Etsy shop, but that was the cherry on top. Now she has this whole little kit, and I just know she's going to love it. I hope you enjoyed it too, and I'll see you next time. Bye.